What's going on, guys? So I was looking on the internet, and there's all kinds of great things on the internet, and I found a fiddlers convention down in Buena Vista. That's how I say it. Some people call it maybe Buena Vista. I don't know. I'll call it Buena Vista, Virginia down 81. So I decided last second, let's pack up the Explorer and drag the camper down there for a couple days. They have a folk song contest, and I have a couple songs I guess could be folky. So what we're gonna do is go down there, jam a little bit, get some footage, and enter the song contest and see what happens. So still got a few things to do. Let's hook up the camper, let's ride. Straight back to the right. Not too far. Way too far. Awesome. That's gotta be it. If that's not it, I quit. Booyah! Success. Wrong way. They could make these things with a crank that, goes up a little faster. But no, I'm sitting here churning butter for 30 minutes. How did you old ladies ever do it back in the day? Ah, mud. I do not like mud. And I forgot to put the generator in. Alrighty then. Well, so lay back down. And then back up and hook up again. I mean, why not, right? It's like my daddy always said, if you're stupid, you're just stupid. Or was it, if you're stupid, you're smart? Or did he just say, hey son, you're stupid? I really don't remember. I ain't so sure I can get this generator in here. Usually I get somebody to help me load it. The problem is, I don't have anybody. It's going to be the best plan of attack. Probably just grab, bend, throw out back. Sounds right. Oh, of course there's not enough room. Help me, Tom Cruise. Use your voodoo magic. Get this generator in this car. Woo! I told y'all them protein bars were working. Back. Alright. Let's try this again. I'm going to back up. If I hit you, I'm sorry. I didn't knock you off this time. I might be able to get that on there. Don't say it. Guess it's like my daddy always said. Third time never works. Wrong way. Like a glove. Alright, we are hooked up. I'm pretty sure I got everything, chains and whatnot, hooked up. Guess we'll know if the camper comes flying off down the road. But let's hit the road. We ain't got time to think about it. So I just stopped in real fast and had to get some ethanol-free gas for the generator. When you guys have small engines, generators, chainsaws, weed eaters, and whatnots, do not put ethanol gas in it. You can, but always run it dry if you do and keep stable in it. Because if you do not, all that ethanol will just chew up the carburetors and they won't run anymore. Ask me how I know. But I'm hoping it's going to be a good time down there. I've never been to this one, and I don't know how much old-time music it's going to be, which I have nothing against old-time music. So old-time music, I don't know nothing about it really. I know it tends to be a lot more fiddle tunes and like different. I'm not really a different layout in music, but like I don't know how to explain it. Somebody that knows a lot about old time, put down in the comments what's the difference between old time and bluegrass. So anyway, they say that there's bluegrass there also, so I'm sure I can find some of that. I just let somebody out in front of me that's probably going to go 10 mile an hour. Don't you hate it when you make decisions and you immediately realize it was not a good decision? Anything about the smoke? My bad. Alright, we're going to put some miles down. Still got to stop and pick up a few things. And I think it's going to be pretty much just hitting 81. And, well, 64 to 81. And then we'll get set up and then go get some food.
This old highway sure gets lonesome. Can't seem to shake you off my mind. Tonight I ride down from Oklahoma, driving on Tulsa time. So I'm headed back to old San Antonio.
So we're on 64. It says we'll be there at 109. It is currently 11:55, so about an hour and 15 or so.
Headed back to old San Antonio.
Moving good.
It's back on the highway, back to jamming gears. Lord, the miles I've put on this heart. That long white line just grows every year, 'cause I can't stand to be apart. So I'm headed back to old San Antonio. Lord knows I won't wait too long. Keep the pedal to the grind with that woman on my mind. Headed back to old San Antonio.
So we just got off of 81 down in Buena Vista, and I'm pretty sure there is a Food Lion. I can't remember how to get in there. I think I can go all the way down and go in. We gotta stop in here. Need to get some stuff, lunch meats and crap. Well, not really crap. I don't think they sell crap here. So we'll stop in. We'll get some lunch meats, and we will get, what else? Some bread. I think I got snacks. But we're only like 10 minutes away from the campground, so let's go get it knocked out. Oven roasted chicken breast. A little sauce. Need some bread. Some good bread though. I'm not in the mood for just regular old white bread. Not that there's anything wrong with white bread. How about some rye? We'll do some rye bread. A little rye bread. A little bit of a snack, some apples. I'm not gonna throw those in there. So when I got up to the register, put the bread up there, the lunch meat, and the sauce I'm going to use on my bread and my sandwich. She goes, making some sandwiches? What gave it away? Tell you what, ever since AI, people just, I don't know. We just ain't got it no more. AI's made us stupid. No, I'm not making sandwiches. I'm going to feed the stray cats out in the parking lot. Alright. Let's mosey on.
Left.
Can't remember what it is. Let's see.
How you doing, buddy?
How we doing?
You got a special place you want to go?
No.
We got plenty of cars.
Oh, you got some power ones left?
Oh, yeah.
I will take one of them.
I'll
It don't go down. I got a broken car.
You got a broken car, you see.
I got a broken car. It doesn't go down, passenger.
Okay, so what's your name, hon?
Just coming for tonight and tomorrow night, and then
you can
camp.
do a 2-day pass for the music.
Yeah, and then
Camping
camping.
is 50.
Okay.
And then the ticket for 2 days is 20.
Okay.
So you'll be $70.
All right.
Pull on up.
All right, I will do. Well, cool. I didn't even need to break my back trying to get the generator in because they had hookups left. I had a feeling by the time I got down here there wouldn't be any hookups, but all good. So we made it. This is the park. And he got us backed right in here. We got all kinds of shade. So right here on the power and everything. Got a big old Mack truck over there we can hang out with. All right, let's get set up. I don't have the money to put a new battery on this camper, so I had to hook up the jumper cables to the truck. And then that's how we can lift up the camper. Here we go. That little green string right there. You don't want to go, you want to get it just tight, not go past it. Alright. What if I brought the level with me? Probably not. I don't have a level at all. That feels kind of level. I think the front end's got to come up a little bit though. Maybe we'll just go back and take a look. Sometimes you gotta give these things a good little pull here. There we go. Sure I didn't break that at all. Let's get the other side. Come on. Success. So we are set up. Would you like a tour? Over here is the guest suite, and over here is the master. Here's the guest second bedroom, and the air conditioner is rolling. So I think what I'll do is I'll get some stuff out of the Explorer and into the camper, get set up. Might even take a nap before I even walk around. Need my rest. Need my beauty rest. I mean, can you see this hair? This hair, if I don't have my beauty rest, this doesn't look right. See, I got a steel plate on this side. I'm not worried about it. But there's a plastic one on this side, and if that gets dented, my part just ain't gonna look right. So, anyway, let's get set up and take a nap. So, I just spent the last hour and a half trying to get all of my footage off of an SD card and onto my hard drive, my external one, which I did. And basically,
at the next stop sign, turn left.
I don't really need
At the stop sign, turn left toward State Route 745 West 10th Street.
Okay.
Then at the next stop sign, you'll turn right.
All right. Thank you. So I cannot export out of iMovie. I've already made like 3 YouTube videos, but I cannot export out of iMovie
Stop
because
sign, turn right onto State Route 745 West 10th Street.
But I cannot export my videos because basically it's saying that it's still not saved to the hard drive. It's saying it's on the SD card. So I'm scared to delete all my footage off of my SD cards, and I'm pretty much out of storage. So long story short, I've got to run to Walmart and get another SD card, at least until I can, after this festival, get back home, talk to somebody who actually knows what they're doing. I do not. And I guess get it figured out, because I've spent so much time editing all these videos and it's not letting me export them. And I don't know. It's been craziness. Like, what is up with technology? Like, why does it have to be so difficult? And like, you have to literally Google everything to even figure out remotely what might be wrong, and even then you still can't get it figured out. Give up, man. Give up. So we're gonna do next best thing. We're gonna get an SD card and just keep filming until we can figure out the rest of it. So I mean, you know, gas is only $4 a gallon, and what does it matter that I gotta ride 20 minutes out to a Walmart, right? Oh well, could be worse. Could be in the this graveyard right here. It's a nice graveyard, but I don't want to be in it. Alright, so here it is. Had to fight like 3 meth heads before it was like the last one. So alright, let's get that fixed up, put in the camera, and we should be good. This is at Maury Park, and it's a big old house, and they got a plaque up here. I don't know if I'm allowed to go in there and read what it's all about. So this is the plaque that's outside. You can pause and read it if you want. I don't know if you can really get a feel for just how huge this place is, but man, it's just huge. And this is the view from up here. This is the campground. And this is the side of the house. They have a bunch of competitions. The folk song competition I will be in. You won't be able to see it because by the time you watch this, the festival will be over. But I will be there performing my song that nobody cares about anyway. But I don't really know many folk songs, so I'm just gonna, I guess if you say your song's a folk song, does that make it a folk song? Like when I go up to perform, to do in the contest, and I say, this is a folk song, does that automatically make it a folk song? I think it does. Anyway, they have a bunch of other competitions up there. We're going to sit and watch, get some footage. So hang tight, and you're going to see a bunch of that. And after that, we're going to walk the campground with our guitar on our back and hope somebody invites us to a festival, into a jam. And if not, we'll just sit and watch like the weird guy in the corner. This is what it is, but at least we'll get to listen to some songs and hang out maybe. Let's do this.
Number 18, Kaylee, is it Cryer? K-Y-G-E-R. If you, I'll take a second here. If you see something fly out of my mouth, it's my damn teeth. I got new ones and I can't talk. It's getting a little bit But anyway, she's from Rockingham County, old time fiddle. She's gonna do Suzanne again. Contestant number 47, Rastlin Bradson, Boonesville, Virginia, old time fiddle. He's going to do Waynesboro. Contestant number 37, Noah Lohr from Richmond, Virginia, on guitar, and he's going to do Sultry. Okay, this will be contestant number 41, Sean McGanahan. Okay. Anyway, from Henrico, Virginia, and he's going to do Great Hell.
So just leaving all the competitions, that was pretty cool. They still got to do the old time band and the bluegrass band, which I'm going to go back for that. But I did the folk song competition, which was pretty fun. There was like 40 people in that thing. And yeah, not that I felt like I stood a chance anyway, but it was fun to do. I don't mind chances to get out on the stage and perform for people, so that was always fun. But anyway, we're going to head back to the campground, see if we can find a few jams just to kind of maybe get some footage, or who knows, maybe even play a tune. So hang out with us.
Riding on that new river train, riding on that new river train, that same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me away again. Riding on that new river train, riding on that new river train, that same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me away again. Yeah, that same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me away again.
Nice, man. Fun to play there.
My guitar never sounded so good.
What you got on there play?
What do you want?
I don't know.
Yeah, you got something good. You don't do Jimmy Brown Newsboy, do you?
I used to do that. But
I love that song. Look at many people do that
gosh,
no more.
yeah,
You
I
do
used to do it.
I did one time.
I did, yeah, I used to do that one time.
I said, I'm
I sell morning paper, sir. Name is Jimmy Brown. Everybody knows that I'm the newsboy of the town. You can hear me yelling morning star. stars running along the street. Got no hat upon my head and shoes upon my feet. Something like that.
Friend of mine used to do that song all the time. Monty Monteith, he would do that song.
Did he ever put the minor chord thing in there?
Nah, he was such a purist. He wouldn't let you put minor chords in anything. Not purist. I wouldn't call it purist, but like,
Yeah.
some people get all
Yeah.
worked up about minors.
Yeah,
But,
if it's not originally in there.
Especially if it's not. Yeah, if it wasn't originally in there, he'd lose his mind. He would lose his
Well, Harvey liked to sing that song, and he was a big Mike Wiseman fan. And
Yeah,
Mike
he was.
Wiseman did a version of it where he put this minor chord at the end to be like, hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. Got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet.
Okay, yeah, that was.
Got no hat upon my head, no shoes upon my feet. Something like that.
That's a cool ending. I like that.
Yeah, it is.
I think Mike Wiseman just did a little version.
Oh, it reminds me of Graveyard Full of Old Gray Men. What is that song?
City of New Orleans.
City of New Orleans. That
Oh,
little,
yeah.
that little, somewhere that nugget that you played right there
Oh,
reminded
yeah.
me of that part of the city of New Orleans. Well, welcome to my kitchen. Figured it was time for some chocolate chip cookies. Because I'm on diet. See? 0 sugar. Thanks A&W for sponsoring me. Just playing. But I kind of wanted to talk about stuff in bluegrass. When it comes to like jamming and being in the campgrounds, you know, I kind of noticed it last night. Like when you walk around and you have a guitar on your back, you know, like I keep mine on my, like I have a soft case with straps on. I keep it on the back. And anyway, you know, not that you have to be invited into every jam, but you would think now and then somebody would stand there with a guitar. Somebody'd say, "You play guitar? Well, come on in, boy." But not always like that. So it was kind of tough finding a jam last night. I couldn't find one. This seemed like, you know, people were like willing to let you come in and play. But I'm not saying that like every jam should let you in, but I know like whenever I'm sitting in a campground and I'm playing, if people kind of, it seems like there's like an etiquette to like coming into a jam. Now if you roll up, just drop your case and just like start whipping out your instrument, I better rephrase that. If you just show up, drop a case and like just start bringing out your guitar or whatever it is that you play and don't say a word, like don't know anybody or anything, and just expect to be in the jam, that's pretty rude. And you know, I can see how people, even me, I'd be like, "Whoa, man, you can't just roll up and jump in the jam," you know, as far as that goes. But like come in, check things out, kind of stand there. If I see somebody doing that, like, I'm like, "Hey man, get your guitar out or mandolin, whatever, and come play a tune." But like some people, man, you can just stand there and they just look at you. And I get it. Some people like have their little circle and they're performing for the people that stand around watching, you know, and they want everybody to kind of come by and stop at their campsite and listen to them on their harmonies. You know, that's cool and all. But anyway, we ought to welcome others. And that's what these festivals are about. Welcome others into our jam. But if you get a chance to let somebody in your jam, you should do that. You should invite them in. It's how you meet new people. And the thing is, it's not like they don't know. It's not like you know whether or not somebody's a good player or not. Like, what does it really matter, right? But a lot of jams are like that. If they don't think you're a good player, you're not getting in the jam. So, keep that in mind. If you're at a festival, when you approach a jam, sit and watch a couple songs or whatever and just stand there with your instrument. And then maybe in between songs, be like, hey man, y'all mind if I play a couple with you? If they don't really say anything, you can tell they're stuck up and don't want you to play. Other people be like, yeah, come on in. Then you know you're at the right jam. That's when you sit down and make friends. If you say, hey, do y'all mind if I play a couple? And they're like, you're at the wrong jam. Those are buttholes. You don't want to play with those people. Anyway. And that's how you found a good jam. And if you're hosting a jam, you see somebody standing there, and you're not trying to do something specific, invite them in to play a couple. You might be inviting in Tony Rice's long-lost protege, who can probably like burn you down in an instrument, and you don't even know it. It's funny how in the bluegrass world we're so judged by how we play our instruments or how well we play our instrument. You play well, they like you. If you don't play the best, you're just another face in the crowd, man. Anyway, just some random bluegrass thoughts with David Weed. Love each other and play bluegrass.
Was in spring, one sunny day, like the gal that which went away. Now she's gone and I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Mississippi River runs deep and wide. I left my baby on the other side. Now she's gone and I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. You don't like my peaches, don't check my tree. Stay out my orchard, let the peaches be. Now she's gone and I don't worry,
last night. I don't know how obvious it is by the way I look, but it was a good one. Anyway, Sunday morning, so we need to pack up and get home. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna wash my face, brush my face, shove some groceries down my neck, and we're gonna hit the road. Alright, we're packed up. Let's ride.
It was green, like I made her on the vine. It was yellow, on those letters down the side. Papa tried, get that tractor moving round, just in time to get the crops in the ground. As a boy in the spring, I'd watch my papa plow in the hills of old Virginia. He'd till the rocky ground with a little bit of love and a touch of gasoline. He'd turn the fields brown with John Deere green.
At the light, turn left onto US 60 West.
Man, look at all this traffic I gotta sit for at this red light. It's craziness, I tell you. It's craziness. Somebody opened up the floodgates. Hey, there's the food line where the lady asked me if I was making sandwiches. Oh, look, somebody's coming. They gave me the green light. You making sandwiches today? How'd you guess? Was it the bread that gave it away? I got more comments on my Pearl Jam hat, I think, all weekend than I did on my picking. That tells you anything about my playing. So, maybe I need to get on YouTube and learn a few new licks or something on the guitar, because wasn't exactly setting the world on fire with those last night. But honestly, that was a nice little festival. Like, it wasn't real big. It wasn't like overly crowded in the campground. There were some good sized jams, so I guess everybody kind of congregated to like one area and jammed. But yeah, it was pretty nice. I definitely will go back next year. I had to put it on the calendar. It's a lot of fun. So if you're ever somewhere near South Virginia or in Virginia in general, Maury Park, Maury River Fiddlers Convention. It was a good one. It was a good one. All kinds of contests for you to do. Jamming in the campground, good folk. God-fearing folk. Nice folk. Anyway. Let's see, 8:30. I woke up about 7:30 this morning. That's not bad. An hour to pack up. I gotta be honest. Ever since I went to this pop-up over a tent, oh my lord. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a glorified tent. I mean, but there's a lot more shelter, I feel like, at least a little bit. Man, it is so much nicer. Like, not rolling around on the ground, trying to roll your tent up. Wet. Oh. Anyway, I can't suggest more that if you tent camp all the time, find you the smallest pop-up you can to drag behind you. But honestly, man, the setup is not hard at all. And it's quick and fast. I should have had it pop up a long time ago. It's honestly one of the greatest ways, I think, to go to festivals. So, Charleston, West Virginia. Your girls sure are ugly, but they don't and they don't have all their teeth. That's my next hit song right there. Charleston, West Virginia, your girls sure are ugly. You know, I should have done that in the folk contest yesterday. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is my song. It's called Girls with No Teeth. Charleston, West Virginia. I bet I'd have won, too. Especially if I went out there with no shoes on. That definitely makes your song folk. We made it back home. Safe and sound. The camper. Subaru. Still sitting there. Nobody stole the Subaru. You know, every morning I wake up praying that one of these trees have just fell on my Subaru, and yeah, and every morning I wake up disappointed. That was a great time there at the Glen Maury Fiddlers Convention, Glen Maury Park, Buena Vista, Virginia. I met some great people. We had a good time, and I'm supposed to meet some of the same people down in Galax, so look forward to that. Anyway, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so you'll know when Whiskey Pig TV uploads another video, and you can hang out with us again. Until next time, folks, keep picking.
Had a mighty fine a picking and a grinning.